of the title, and we haven't, and Alejandro is
The partner.
Her partner.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I mean, do you want to, WH, do you want to start and introduce the deal and just see if we can put this together?
Sure. I would like to find out some more information myself. It's the 5.5T Blue Ribbon SGS cranberries at 1650. I heard that you had an interest in. We do have several buyers that are eager for this lot. So I wanted to find out a little bit more information about you, and if there's some, hesitancy in the conversation, it's because we don't have any documentation on this side. That's why we're on Zoom, to try to keep things as private can be, but still answer the questions that need answered, if that helps. It's not like
I appreciate it. I appreciate it because it is. You are speaking about a lot of product, and the more that we do not have to publicize it, the better off we're going to be.
Now, how are you planning to make this purchase? How do you envision it happening?
I would like to ask you some questions about the actual purchase. What is going to be considered OTG? What's going to be considered ready stock? How they plan on, if anyone, plans on taking any more of the allocation outside of what they are bound to be held to provide. And I know that's going to be somewhere, but it's supposed to be up to 10%, but you're talking about a 5.52 allocation. So I would just like to know what you plan on offering as far as what's really there and logistics of that. I just need a better understanding of what your expectations of us as a buyer is, and I can give you that answer.
Well, to keep it simple, it's Blue Ribbon SGS, which means the way that it's packaged is complete. So that 5.5 is 5.5. Now, as far as picking it up and doing anything with it, that's something that you would have to have worked out. Do you need help with the logistics of it? Do you have a buyer that can actually move this product?
I run a logistics, but I am also very well aware of what it would take to move that kind of product all at once.
Impossible.
Impossible. Correct.
There you go.
Impossible. First of all, impossible altogether to move it in any great speed or outside of. Are they going to, if it is in existence, are they going to let us take the warehouses in which it is in existence at? Is that an option, or how do they plan on offering it to us as a whole? If it's Blue Ribbon, how are they going? What are they going to? Where's it at?
Well, that was, honestly, that information will be disclosed later. All I can tell you right now is that it has the lot numbers and the Blue Ribbon SGS certification to it in the system. But beyond that, I'm not at liberty to say anything more than that.
You're fine. That's what are you offering to the person that can give you the ability to proof on it?
What do you mean? What am I offering?
What is? No, sir. What are you willing to offer as far as an LOA, FCO? I'm not a fan of all that paperwork. I will accept all that paperwork, but I'm not really a fan of it. I just want to know what you're going to give in return for us to submit documentations to proof on it. If I can proof on it.
Well, if you can proof on it, then you would receive, the proof of funds, you would receive the SGS. There's nothing beyond that I can offer you or would offer you without actually seeing you have the ability to pay for it.
Well, no, sir. I'm not asking you to give me the SGS before I show you I can pay for it. I just want to know if you have an LOA or an FCO to show that there's
Sure.
a reason for me to proof on.
Sure, we have an LOA that can be provided. Absolutely.
Perfect. And when are you looking for someone to proof on it?
Well, there's honestly several people tonight that we have calls with after this, and a couple before. So basically, it's whoever can proof and go first is who's going to get the law.
That's me.
Okay.
That's gonna be me.
Well,
What
great.
are they do? What are they going to do with the product when I proof on it? I mean, I can absolutely do what I do and sell it to my own. But I was at an understanding there's a possibility they would like to take possession of that back. And if that is true, are they willing to give me a portion of that back when they do?
Well, that's something we can discuss later on. That would kind of be a little further in this process than this, because if you're just looking to turn and burn and not actually move anything, then that's a different conversation that can be had. But if you're looking to buy the product and actually take the product, we can do that. Or if you're looking to buy it and sell it back, but it has to, the money actually has to move. So to be done legally, then you have to actually fulfill your end of the transaction.
I am not. I don't have an issue giving it back to them and letting me have some of it back. I don't care if they keep some of it and do what they do with it. I just would like the opportunity to have some of it back to be able to give some people at a decent amount of product that I would like to be able to give to them. Sir, I can proof on this stuff Monday. I just need a realistic time frame from you guys as to if that is acceptable. There is a possibility I can proof for it on the weekend if that is an option. I can put my banker on the line. We can do that. I just need a realistic time frame, and I do move very quickly. So it is not. It's a non-issue of it, when you say you're ready. I'll put them on the line, but I just need to. I need a realistic time. I don't want to turn around and make the arrangements for that to happen, and the money can move without question. I just need to know that I am not. I don't want someone being expectant of something in a time that I can't give it to them, because I don't do that.
Sure. Well, I'm not in an extreme hurry. We have to do our due diligence on that and find out that you are who you say you are, and that your record's clean, and the people you're doing business with is clean. And if that comes back, then sure, we're ready to move on it as quickly as you can come up with the money, as quick as we can get rid of it. But once we do that part of the verification on the KYC and get everything in place, and sure, they can move quickly as long as everything's in order.
Everything is going to be in order, and the moment that I submit my paperwork and I get clearance, I'm ready. So, do you have the paperwork I need to fill out from you?
WH, what if you could just go through the SOP and the process from here? I know it's my understanding that you've done a significant amount of work to position this opportunity in this lot to where it is now, where it's to the extent of it's all those details have been worked out with logistics and things like that, or those scenarios have been worked out, and there's an understanding. Could you just explain a little bit more about what you've done and where the deal is now, and then what you would need? I've discussed a procurement document, and specific things that paperwork you require after. Along with standard submission, which is fine, but just if you could just go through some of that, it would be appreciated.
Well, I mean, this has been weeks ongoing to get it to the point where it's at now. That it is at the ending point. So, basically, if your ducks are in a row and everything is good, then you can step in and take in the situation. But so, I mean, the standard paperwork and the main thing is proving the funds, just MT-199 or however you're going to do it.
If we could do a live bank call and just let me be clear that money is already here. So it is not a matter of it being out of country. It is free and clear and ready to go. So I don't mind that, but I would prefer, sir, a live bank call from my banker to the banker. I don't.
Excuse me.
I would
When
like
you say a live bank call, do you mean like a SWIFT call or just a bank officer to bank officer call?
It can be either one. Could be once my banker connects with the bank with the person that is going to be the representative of the people to take payment. Once that happens, we can issue any type of payment that or proof of payment that needs to be required. It is just required by me that my banker speak to a banker to know that it is we are sending it to who it needs to go to.
Okay, so you're needing just the first 14 pages of the SGS, or you need the complete SGS?
No, I do not need the complete SGS. The first 14 I would take without question. I would and a bank officer. The first 14 and a bank officer, and I will have the paperwork filled out tonight. Y'all can do your due diligence, and we'll move when you're ready to move. But I do need to ask the procurement. I know that if I'm sitting on a 5.5T lot, especially of cranberries, that's a $15 purchase, and there's a $16.50 price tag on it, understanding of inclusive of comms. But if that is the case, I need to understand where the procurement fits in and what exactly that is, what that is in, what it is in place for.
I didn't mention procurement, boss. Did you mention procurement?
No, not on this one. I think there might have been a little mix up on that.
Okay, that would have been just a little miscommunication on my end then.
But I think first things first is before we go, and to a longer conversation is verifying the information. As soon as we can do that, and if you want to hop back on the Zoom, then we're more than willing to do so.
Yes, if they feel more comfortable with an NCNDA, so we can start moving forward for sharing documents, that would probably be the next step.
Only if you feel an NCNDA is needed. I've been working with Seth for a moment now, quite a few months in the PPE, and I don't have any distrust issues with him. And to be honest, if it's my money that's moving, I don't feel like I should have any distrust in the amount of people that is on this line if the transaction as a whole is inclusive of the ones on this line.
Well, sure. It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of procedure. It's required that we have that in place. It's not a distrust. It's a requirement that we have it. So that's why we say it, not because, especially Tina and Alejandro, they're like family to me. Seth, fairly well, but those two especially I would trust with anything that we need.
I don't mind signing it, honey. The two that is on this line with me, Wexler has been with me for as long as I've been in PPE, and that is my right hand. I don't know what I'd do without him many times. So I understand, and I don't mind signing it at all. And I'm not the hardest person to work with. As contrary, I'm the absolute opposite. If you have real product and you're wanting to do it in a timely manner with someone that can do that, that's going to be me in the most easiest process possible.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Good to meet.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. I'll send over.
I need to go backwards once again to the cost of this product and ensure that I know where the commissions go, who is going to be sitting, if necessary, inside of what is buy-side commissions. I hate calling them buy-side commissions. I do. I normal everyday transactions. I don't mess with buy-side commissions. I usually do not have to. If that is going to be the case, can someone tell me who sits where and who I'm going to be responsible for in the transaction?
I don't know what they've already told you. Tina, did you guys make them aware of what I had already been offered on it to have them slide in before I have to go down this route?
It's not
Yeah,
gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
I did discuss it, and I mean, if is my understanding, and please correct me. I did discuss it. I mean, is it? It looked like there was going to be, a 50-50 split, of the, of the commissions.
Correct.
That is correct.
And who will sit on my side of those commissions, inclusive of this call?
Inclusive, all of us that's on this call will be.
You guys are all on my side,
Correct. We take half.
and that's fine.
They'd be
I'm
right.
just fine with that.
Sure. So yeah.
And so basically, the government's taking half of it, right? And then there's half, and then half is for, is on this side. Is that correct? Is this basic understanding of this lot?
Where is the government involved?
Yeah, that's what I don't know what the government has to do
I
with.
mean, I work for the government, but I'm not on this deal, am I? Sometimes I get lost. I'm not sure.
So buy-side commissions on the purchase price of 15 plus 10%, to bring it to 1650, and buy-side is 50% of that, completely open to the ones that is inclusive of this phone call, and inclusive of. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
I apologize. So inclusive of this phone call, there's 6 of us, and there's 5 of you for sure that is going to be receiving commissions. Wexler, can you tell me what our half of that of commissions is? What's commissions? $1.50. There's 75 cents there. So you guys sort that out and hold on to it. There's 5 of you. You share that 75 cents and send me, and Wexler, if you'll make note of that, please. And you guys can sort out who gets what of that. And if you have a certain ICPO that is required for me, or KYC that you prefer, if you'll send that to me, I will have those documents back tonight so that you can start your due diligence. And when you get done with that, please let me know and we'll move forward.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Mr. Allen.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, sounds good.
We're ready. We're ready to go. We'll get back to you shortly.
I'll be right here, guys. Seth, if you and Wexler can give me a call when you guys get finished talking about whatever you need to talk about afterwards, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a very blessed
Thank
day,
you,
guys.
everyone. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you. Tina, Justin?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're
Tina,
here.
I'll call you back. I'll talk to them and I'll call you right back, okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.